Hey everybody, this is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, and today I'm doing a preview for River Rats, an upcoming solo and cooperative poker game. And no disclaimer for my crowdfunding coverage. I'm going to send the prototype on to another player, and I don't get paid by the companies or anything. And if you like the content on the One Stop Co-op Shop, consider supporting us through Patreon. You get early access to our videos and exclusive videos every month you can't see anywhere else. You can also listen to our podcast for reviews and design discussions, or join the conversation and say hi on our Discord. So like I said, River Rats is cooperative poker. And unlike a game that I didn't enjoy very much, unfortunately, The Gang, where you were just kind of guessing whose poker hands ranked in what way, here you're actually fighting against bosses. They're the kings. You take two random kings as the River Rats. Right now I've got the King of Spades. I've got another king face down. And in each round, in each hand, the River Rat is going to get a visible hand of 5 cards. So here it looks like they've gotten, they got a pair of kings so far because they themselves count as one of the cards in their hand. So they've actually got 6 visible cards, the king plus the 5 dealt. And then, sort of Texas Hold'em style, they've got 2 face down cards that I don't know yet. Meanwhile, I am an ace. Each of the players gets an ace with a different little power based on the suit of that ace. And I've got a hand of 2 cards. And on each player's turn, they're generally going to draw cards either from a face-up offer here, which is usually going to contain 3 cards, or from the deck. And then I'm going to have to put 1 card from my hand into a communal hand that all of the players are building together. And once we have 5 cards, we compare it to the best cards out of the 8 that are available to the River Rat. And whoever wins the hand is going to force the other player, either the players in this case or the River Rat, to take some cards that go up here on the Joker prediction reference. And those are the ante. It's kind of like we're playing in a big poker tournament. Those anteed cards go onto us as basically damage. Once the first River Rat gets 5 cards from anteing and losing hands, they're going to bring their other River Rat in play, and then they'll have 9 cards to choose from because they'll count both of their kings, so they'll always have at least a high pair. Plus 5 face up, plus 2 face down. And then you have to beat the other River Rat as well, get 5 more anteed sort of damage cards on them before the players ever get 5 damage total between the however many of them there are. In solo, 2 player, 3 players, all the same thing. So those are kind of the basics. There are some other things, like as you play cards to your communal hand, you get some optional abilities based on the suit of the card. But let's kind of jump in because it's not that complicated of a game and see how it goes. Now, again, I am playing solo. I do think the game is a bit more interesting multiplayer, at least from the plays I've had. I'll discuss that in my final thoughts. But let's go and give ourselves a Joker's prediction. So what's going on with the Joker's prediction? You draw a card at the beginning of each hand. This is the first anteed card. So this Jack of Spades is going to be the damage on either the king or us, whoever loses the hand. But additionally, we check this Joker's prediction reference, and this is telling us a hand type that if we can get it, we get a bonus. So here, if we can get a full house, because this is a 10 Jack or Queen, this random card we've drawn, if we get a full house, then we're going to get to reveal one of these 2 Jokers. By the way, this is a custom deck that the game has, but you could theoretically play this with a regular 52-card deck as long as you have the suit actions and the Joker's prediction and all of that. But yeah, so if I get a full house in this hand, whether I win the hand or not, I'm going to unlock a Joker. Each Joker can be used once as a wild card in a future hand, and then it's gone. So it's, something to strive for, but clearly getting a full house is going to be tough. And yeah, right now I'm dealing with definitely a pair of kings. I've got a very small chance for them having a flush. They'd have to have runners for a straight. So yeah, like 2 pair or 3 kings, although there being a king here and only 4 in the deck makes 3 kings less likely. Or just a pair of kings is pretty tough. Now, all I've got in my hand is a 2 and a 4. Great. And then I can see in the market, we've got a queen, 10, 7. So really nothing much going on at the moment. I mean, I could try, even though it's very unlikely to get diamonds or spades. I mean, the queen is at least a high card. Not high enough to be a king though, so who really cares? Okay, I'm going to grab the queen. So when you draw cards, you are going to draw back up to 3 cards. So you start with 2, you draw until you have 3. If I had, through powers and such, only 1 card or 0 cards, I would keep drawing until I had 3 cards. And for each draw, you can draw from the market or from the top of the deck. And every time you draw from the offer and it takes it below 3 cards, 3 is the minimum, you're going to immediately reveal, a 10 Jack Queen. I mean, not great odds there, but it's possible. You're going to reveal cards until you have 3 again. Okay, now that I have 3 cards in my hand, I have to play one of them to the communal hand. And I think, sure, I'll play this queen. Now, when you play a card, you get to use its suit action. Oh, now the rat also has an action, so you know what? I realized that. I'll have to pause here in a moment. Let's see what the river rat is. Oh, place the first card face down in the collective hand. So instead of getting to use the power of this card, I'm just going to put it face down. But if I had gotten to use it, then Spade says, I may discard a card from your hand or the market, which would, refill the market faster or get me to draw more cards in my next turn. So pretty good thing, because then I get to see more stuff. Unfortunately, because of the King of Spades, that river rat, because they are the current river rat, then my spade does not trigger for that first card. And, the players around the table would have to remember that it was the Queen of Spades. Okay, so what should I do next? Should I go for the very low likelihood of getting a straight with a Jack 10? Or should I go for like a flush? Or should I just dig? I mean, a pair of queens is not going to beat him, so I need 2 pair. Now, I'm only taking 1 out of 5 damage if everything goes wrong, so it's not like the end of the world. So I could even try to build up for next turn. Like here, I've got 2 diamonds and a 3rd diamond. I could try to set up a flush for next turn and just kind of tank this turn. I mean, the straight seems like such a low odd play. And also I can see kings are pretty much all gone, right? Because you can see a lot of cards. So the chance of me getting a straight going up to the king is pretty much nil. And then they've got a 9 and an 8, which Queen, Jack 10, 9, 8 I would need for my straight as well. So yeah, you know what? I'm just going to draw from the top of the deck and see what I get. Okay, ooh, a 4th diamond. So I'm really liking this flush idea now. So that being the case, I'm going to play this 2 of spades, and now I get to optionally discard a card from my hand or from the market. I'm going to discard this 7 because that's the only diamond that or the only card that's not a diamond. Oh, now we got 5 diamonds. Okay, so we know for 100% certainty that we can get a flush next turn, which is usually going to be enough to win. So I'm going to draw from the deck 9 of hearts. Okay, so hearts is a really interesting one. Normally, when you play a heart, you can increase the debt by 1. That's the bet up here, the amount of cards that are going to deal damage to either of you. Now, that's an optional thing, so playing a heart here, I don't really want to increase the debt, right? Because their pair of kings is almost certainly going to beat my nothing hand, so I'd rather not take more damage. But when I have the ace of hearts, this is my special power, I get a boosted version of that. So it says I can open, basically flip a card from the river rat's hand, and then decide whether I want to increase debt. So let's find out. Okay, nothing helping them there. They have a 3 to go with their other stuff. But I'm clearly, again, not going to increase the debt because my queen 2-9 is not beating a pair of kings yet. All right, let's keep going. Got a 7 of clubs. So I could have gotten a pair of 7s, but again, that's not going to do much. Clubs power is to add a card from your hand to the market, if you would like, to bring it to a max of 6 cards. There can be up to 6 cards in the market. Now, the market only refills when it goes below 3, so adding a card to the market is both a good and a bad thing. But sure, let's do it. Boom. All right, and last hand. I'm drawing twice. I don't really care about finding out what they have, so let's put this random 10 of clubs. And hey, what the hey, we'll get the market to have a flush all by itself. Okay, so that's the end of the hand. The second that we have 5 collective cards, we're done. If I was playing multiplayer, I would do a turn and play a card to the collective hand, then somebody else would do a turn, then somebody else would. You can't freely discuss the cards in your hand, lots of limited communication. But let's see what they ended. Oh my god, they did have a 3rd king. Well, I'm really glad I didn't try too hard to beat this. So my high card queen does not defeat their 3 kings, which means I take this Jack of Spades. It is useful to remember because your damage doesn't really go away, that there is no Jack of Spades in the deck now. All the rest of these cards get discarded. Not the king, though. They are always counted. And importantly, you don't shuffle the deck until you've actually gone through the entire thing. So, while I'm not such an obsessive, memorization kind of player that I would try, I do know that there's already 2 kings gone. Oh, there's 2 kings gone. So kings are not going to be worth much. I know a lot of high values are gone, 9s and 10s. You're not allowed to look through the discard pile like I just did. That was actually cheating. But I could have looked at the cards before I discarded them. So yeah, so the deck will kind of ebb and flow. And if you're good at remembering cards, you'll know your odds are different each time. But the market stays the same. And my current hand, all players' current hand, stays the same. And then we go into another turn. So we're going to draw 5 for the river rat. He's got queen, 10, 8, 7. He's got a pair of queens. Well, if we got a flush, none of that is looking really scary. Unless he can, pull out a full house or something. And then we get the Joker's prediction. Ooh, this is lucky. Look at this. A 6 means that we need to get a flush. I was hoping it would be a 6, 7, 8, or 9. So we should be getting the Joker in just a second. All right, so I've got the Jack of Hearts. And interestingly, I haven't talked about diamonds yet. Diamonds let you swap another card from the collective hand with a card from your hand. So you can play cards that you don't actually want in the hand to use their powers, and then use a diamond to swap them out. Like so, because I want to use my power to find out exactly what his hand is and increase the debts. We're going to do more damage to him. So I'll draw one card from up here, two of clubs, whatever, and I will get one of the diamonds we're going to use in our flush. I'm going to play the Jack of Hearts. So I get to look at one of his cards. He's got a 2. Doing nothing for him. Is it even possible for him to beat a flush at this point? He can't get his own flush. 3 spades, 2 hearts, 2 diamonds is not going to do it. He can't get a straight, but that wouldn't beat a flush anyway. Yeah, and he can't get a full house. So we are good. Our flush is definitely going to be locked in. So I will absolutely just flip the top card, add to this debt. So he's taken 2 out of his 5 damage this turn. All right, so now we should be able to do this twice if I'm figuring. I'm going to get another diamond. I will play a diamond, and now I can swap any card besides the one I just played with a card from my hand. So let's get another diamond in there. And you don't resolve the card that's swapped in, by the way, its power. Okay? So then we're there. Now, yeah, this should work, right? If I play the Jack and then play diamond, diamond. Yeah, so I will get another diamond. I'll play the Jack to find out. Okay, so nothing. We knew we were good. So I will increase the debt. We're at the 3 damage on him now. Okay. Oh, sorry. I should have another one here. I'll get another diamond. I'll play it down. I'll swap in the 10 of diamonds for the Jack of Hearts. And then I can't play the Jack again. Clearly, that would make me lose the game. Sorry, I should be flipping these. So I will, as my final draw, get that. And we got our flush. So we have a flush versus pair of queens. Because the 6 said we wanted a flush, we now have a joker to use in the future, but only once. And if you unlock both jokers, you can only use 1 per hand. So you can't just make an insane hand too easily. And he is getting 3. These are a bunch of diamonds. He's getting 3 cards for his damage. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to remember anything specific from those cards. So cool. 3 damage to 1, although we've got to kill him and the next river rat, which is way tougher. So our 1 damage is a bit of a burden there. But let's go to hand 3. He's got 3. Okay. So we got sort of a straight possibility. That's really kind of it. So probably the best he's going to get is a pair here. Now what have I got? I got a pair of 3s on the board. That's probably the best thing to go for. Yeah, so let's get this 3 of spades. So I'll play that. Remember, that lets me discard something from my hand or the... Oh, I should have already flipped this. So 6 of spades. I'm going to discard this 2 from my hand, I think. Because, again, a spade lets you discard 1 from the market or 1 from your hand. All right, next, I suppose I'll get the 3. This immediately comes out. Ace of clubs. It's not doing anything specifically. Let me go ahead and draw from here, see if I can maybe get a 2 pair. 4 clubs is not going to do it. All right, so I will go ahead and get my pair in there. Club lets me add a card to the market. Let's add the Jack of Hearts to go with the 10 of Hearts. I don't have confidence. I mean, I guess I could play a heart just to see what he's got, but I don't have confidence I'm going to win yet. So let's draw once from here first, see if we can get something else to pair up with. Ooh, a Jack. Perfect. So then I will take this Jack. I should be able to get 2 pair now. Maybe a... Oh, whoops. I never saw what the Joker was this turn. A queen would mean, ooh, if I get a full house, I will get another Joker. Okay. So... I don't know if, oh no, he has a 3. I was excited to see a 3, but that's not a 3 I can use. Let's go and use the Jack of Hearts, because I do want to see more about his hand. Again, this is because I am the Ace of Hearts. I can do this. He's got an Ace of Diamonds. It's doing nothing for him. And we've seen a ton of aces. So, yeah, I mean, is there anything that can beat a 2 pair for him at this point? He can't get a straight. He can't get a full house. He can't get a flush. Oh, and yeah, he can't even get 3 of a kind. So, yes, if we get our 2 pair, we should be locked in. So let's definitely add a damage, which means we will finish off the first river rat with this hand. Perfect. All right, what should I draw from? I guess I'll just draw from the top. I got another ace. Okay, so let's get our Jack in there. We can add a card to the market. Let's get a pair of aces waiting for us. Again, you want to be thinking sort of to the next hand and what you might use that for. And then let's draw here. 8 of hearts, nothing doing. And now the deck is empty, so I immediately reshuffle it. Oh, you know what? I just remembered. That was a Jack of spades, wasn't it? My damage card. So, yeah, the Jack full house is not going to happen. Got a 2. Got a 2 of spades. Okay. What am I going to play? I've already been doing enough damage. So I don't really need to do the 8 of hearts. What do I want to have in my hand? Nothing goes great together. I guess spade, and having a heart for my power is good. So I'll play the 4 of clubs. And I'll add, I don't know, the 2 of spades to the market. And cool. So I've got 2 pair, jacks and threes. They've got 3, 4, 5, 6. So they were close to a straight. But yeah, they don't got anything really. High card ace. So they get their last 2 damage, brings them to 5 total. These cards are discarded, so they come back. But again, my jack is dead. And I get a bonus for defeating the first river rat. Increase the market's permanent capacity to 4 cards. So now I'll refill when the market is at fewer than 4 cards, up to 4. That's because I defeated the king of spades. And now we bring out our second river rat, the king of clubs. So the king of clubs power is going to apply, not the king of spades anymore. Oh, great, I forgot the king of spades power that I was supposed to play the first card face. Dang it. Okay, so I cheated on a couple hands. But king of clubs. The river rat's hand has 2 extra face-down cards. Oh, I don't like that. I do not like that. So, yeah, they're going to have the best hand out of 2 kings, 5 face-up cards, and 4 face-down cards. That's, 11 cards? And always at least a pair of kings? So, yeah, it's a lot tougher. Lot tougher on the second river rat. But okay. Okay, so, yeah, these are all going. Whoops. And I did not get a full house, but I do have a joker waiting in the wings. I've got, some stuff there. But let's go into our next hand. And they've got, they've got 4 diamonds to a flush and already 3 kings. Maybe there's a 4th one hiding in there. I don't like that. So what have we got? I got a pair of aces, and it's kind of it so far. So let's draw something here first. 7 of spades. I have 4 spades. Should I go for the flush? Spades let me discard cards, so I have a pretty good chance. And they don't have any spades showing besides the king and then the jack. I know it's down here. So, yeah, I think... Well, I got to draw again, don't I? But I think that spades might be the way to go. So let's start drawing some of them to get some free cards into the market as well. So I'll play 6 of spades, and I'll discard this 10 of hearts. Although if I don't play any hearts, I guess I'm not going to get to do... Oh, shoot, I didn't do the joker again. King. Oh, well, it's good to know that they can't get a 4-of-a-kind king. But I need a 4-of-a-kind to get the second joker, so that's not going to happen. And because I'm below 4 cards, okay, queen of hearts. All right, so I'll go again. I'm really like digging for spades now, right? So I'm going to keep on going through the market. I'll play my second spade and discard. I want to keep the pair of aces probably, right? So let's discard the 6 of clubs. And, oh, that's right. I'm going to use one of the aces, so I guess I don't really care. I don't want to use the joker if I don't have to. So let's hope that I don't have to. Come on, where's another spade? Help me out. I will discard this 9 of clubs. Ah, darn it. Okay, so yeah, joker's looking more and more likely. I'm going to play this 7 of spades. Oh, wait, first I got to draw something. See, I'll draw, I don't know, 3 of diamonds, random card, and no spade. Play my last known spade, and I'm going to discard 7 of diamonds. Ah, darn it. Okay, so here's the thing. How do you use a joker? It takes your whole turn, so you don't get to draw cards and then play the joker. You just have to play it before you draw. So I can't, like, try my luck here and try to draw a spade and then use the joker. I have to lob it in right away, which kind of sucks. But there we go. We got a flush. Who knows what they have? Oh, actually, crud. Okay, good. I do have an ace-high flush. I was going to say, we know that they have a king-high flush as a pretty high likelihood here. All right. So let's see what we got. They do have a king-high flush. All right. 7 of clubs doesn't do anything. Okay, pair of 7s. Oh, they got a full house, you jerks. Yeah, they got full 3 kings, 2 7s. That beats my flush. There's only 1 damage, so 2 out of 5, but ouch. That was a lot of effort and my once per game joker just to get defeated. Dang it. All right, buddy. Okay, they got a pair already. And once again, they're 1 away from a flush. Although I'm just shuffling now, and I just had a spade flush, and there's a jack on my damage pile. So the flush is pretty unlikely. They just had a 3rd king, but they might get a 3rd 10 to complete the full house. That's probably the worst I need to worry about. Okay, not going to forget this time, the joker's predicting a flush. So if I can, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I can get a flush, I could try. Oh, I got the pair of queens. So maybe I'll get the queen first. Then I can go for a heart flush or go like for a full house or something. Oh, there we go. I got queens and 8s. It's not a bad start. Let's see what they've got. All right, so I'm going to flip their first card, and then I can decide if I want to up the ante. Now, there's another 8. Well, that's not great for my queens. And there's a queen. So less likely that they'll have pairs for any of those, but less likely that I'll get anything better than a 2-pair with them. Huh. Okay. So do I want to up the debt? They've got a pair of kings and a pair of tens. So oh, dang it. 2-pair queens and eights wouldn't even win. So no, I don't think I'm going to up the ante. I don't think I'm going to increase the debt. Okay. I could still go for the heart flush, although that's pretty low likelihood. But let's draw from the top of the deck. Jack, not really doing anything for us. I guess I'll play this 8, see what else they've got. Okay. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Never mind. I mean, it dashes any chance of me getting a third 8, but they already have kings and 10s, so a pair of 8s is not going to boost their hand at all. Man, what should I even go for here? I could go for the heart flush, right? But that's a really low likelihood. I've only got 3 hearts showing. I don't have a joker. All right, man. I guess I'll go with the 5 of hearts. And flip. Ooh, a heart. Okay. Keeping hope alive. Put down that. Let's see what they've got. Got an ace of spades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got an ace high flush. So even if I get the flush, I still lose. God, river rats. Shoot. Okay, well, definitely not increasing the debt. Not that I was thinking about it before. What should I be building toward? The hearts aren't doing much for me. Ace, Jack, Queen, 9. Yeah, there's not like a lot. Well, let's draw from the deck and see what we get. 2 of diamonds. And I got 2, 3, Queen for like a flush. I got 2, 3 for a possible straight. So sure, let's play this Jack of clubs and add one of the diamonds to there. And then 2 of hearts. I guess I got a pair of 2s. Let's draw again. 7 of diamonds. So 7, 8, 9. Just trying to plan ahead for next turn because I'm dead already here. Well, let's go for... There's a 2 there. Let's go for the 2s. Okay, so I'm going to do the 7 of diamonds. I could swap something out. So do I want to make my next round a little better? Could have the pair of queens ready to go again. Sure, let's swap out this queen with... And they've got aces. They've got clubs. Let's get rid of this ace. I don't think that's going to help us at all. All right, so I've got, what have I got? Nothing. And they've got, let's see if this makes it even worse. I don't imagine it would. Oh, they got another pair. Yeah, but they've got, what was it? The ace high flush is their best. So we take a third damage. All right. Not looking great for us. Haven't even hurt this guy yet. Oh, they got a third king. Just a third king. Okay. And our joker's prediction is a jack. If we get a full house, we will... unlock the second joker. Once you've used both jokers, by the way, they're gone, so you can't bring them back at that point. All right, so I've got 2s and queens. They've got a queen shown. I haven't seen a 2 yet. So yeah, full house seems unlikely, and they've got 3 of a kind, so unless I land into a queen, which again, pretty unlikely, or a 2, then 2s and queens are going to do nothing for me. Flush... I got 3 hearts and 2 diamonds showing, and I just went through some hearts. That doesn't seem likely either. So, well, let's draw something and see if we can pair up something. 6 of diamonds, it's not going to do it. And I guess I'll put out the 2 of hearts, so they get to find out more about their hand. Not that I necessarily want to. 10, didn't really do anything for them. That's good. Okay, I don't even know here. So let's draw again, or get the queen again. Okay, it's a 7. So I've got a 2. I could swap something in. I'm not going to. I think this is dead. I don't know how I'm going to beat 3 kings, even if there's a good chance I'll have a full house too, but I don't know how I'm going to beat the 3 kings in the first place. Well, let's go. Let's go for the queen of hearts. Whatever. Or should maybe I should leave it and try to again build for next hand. I'll have 4 damage, but so be it. So let's draw. Whatever. Oh, I got another 9. So we'll leave the queens alone for now, and sure, I'll put this 9 out. I'm not going to use any powers. It's fine. So yeah, then I'll draw this 9, put it down. I get to see another one of their cards. They got just a 6. Okay. So lower chances of getting a full house, but again, it's pretty likely. And then I'll draw from the deck, I suppose. Oh, another 6, but they've got a 6. I guess I'll play my 7 of clubs and put, a 6 of hearts down here. All right, so I got 2 pair. They've already got me beat with the 3. Did they? Yeah, and they did get the full house. I figured they would. So that's my 4th damage. Ouch, ouch, ouch. All right, here we go. Come on, get something weak. Maybe I can, hammer you with hearts and just beat you in one big hand. Okay, I'm liking this so far. Oh, there they got 2 pair. 2 pair is all they got so far, though. Not too much likelihood of a flush. Straight is not too likely. But again, full house, if they just get another 3 or another king, is not hard for them to achieve. And I've got a 6. So I could go queens and 6s. Well, if I know that I might do that, let's start like drawing from here, I guess, and see what else I get from here. Okay, a jack. Really would love. Oh, let me see what the Joker prediction is. Say 10, full house. They want a full house for me to get a Joker. All right, so then I'll put down a queen of hearts, and I get to reveal one of theirs. They got a full house. Shoot, threes and kings. Now, the nice thing about the 3 cards being the 3s is that if I got my own full house, it'd be pretty easy to beat. But what is that? I'm going for queens or 6s, which I don't see any of yet. So you know what? What the hey? I'm going to die anyway. So yeah, I might as well increase the debt every chance I get. I gave them a 2 of hearts. I would hate for a queen or a 6 to show up there. So I've got a queen. I've got a 6 to play. Let's get another 6. And no, it's not going to do it. Let's go ahead and play another heart. Or should I play the queen? Because that's a little safer, right? Yeah, let's play the queen. So I could swap out cards. I'm not going to. I guess I'll draw from here because I want to see. Well, it's kind of the same, isn't it? I got a 2. So now I could go for 2s or 6s. No, but there's a 2 up there for the debt. So I guess I'll go for the 6. My odds don't seem great here. What have they got now? They've got still nothing. Well, they got a full house. They don't need anything better than a full house. That's already a great hand. Okay. All right, I'm going to grab the other 2. Because if a third 2 comes out, or a third queen, or a third 6, I think maybe. Oh, yes. Got the full house, baby. All right, so now I'm definitely going to play the 6. And not going to use his power. And then I will draw this 6. And wait, did I? Yeah, I forgot to. Sorry, I definitely would have increased the debt when I played that second heart. That's obvious. So yeah, I'll play my final 6, and I can add something to the market. 2s. It's not the worst thing to have. All right, so I'm winning right now with a 3 6s versus 3 3s full house. If they pull a king, though, I'm done. Or if I got like a 2. Cool, although now my 2s don't look as good. And a 5, which is great. Nothing. Yes. Okay, so I did 3 damage to them. Not enough to win. And wait, did I get 10? Yeah, I got a full house. So I get the other Joker. That's certainly good. So we got a chance here with the Joker. Just got to get him in one more hand before they get me, which means I definitely want to play at least one heart. Okay, what do they got now? Ace. Queen. Okay, so they got a straight going. They got another pair. Oh, God. So they can get a full house. Well, there aren't very many aces. There aren't very many kings. So their chance of getting a full house with those. But with the 7s, they might get a full house. And I've got a pair of 2s, but I know there's pretty much no likelihood of getting another 2. And let's see. Well, Joker prediction doesn't really matter anymore, but you still flip a card. So 9 would mean if I got a flush and there was another Joker, it would do something for me. Okay, what do I go for? With 2 2s and the Joker available, all I got to do is land a pair with one of those, and I can get a full house. But a full house with 2s as my 3-card one isn't going to impress anybody. So let's draw. Got an 8. Okay, and let's draw again. Oh, got another. Oh, I got a full house without even using the Joker. But I could get 4 of a kind 8s. Oh, we're winning this, baby. Okay, so yeah, let's play the 8. Let's see what they've got. They've got. Okay, I was really freaked out because I was like, aces over kings full house is terrible. But you know what's better than that? A 4 of a kind. And also, I know that they can't get 4 aces because one of them's staring me in the face right here. So I'm definitely up in. We're going to win this, baby. Oh, and there's another king. So they can't get another king. That's good. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm getting another 8. Yeah, this is going to be easy now. Where they just give it to me like this. I'll do that. I'll throw away the 2 I no longer need. Oh, no, I don't get to reveal anything for them. Cool. So let's draw and see if we just get the 4th 8 legitimately and don't have to use our Joker. We did not. So we'll go, well, actually, what the hey? We'll play this random 4 of hearts. Get to see another one of their cards. 9. I don't think they can beat me at this point, and I will. They're already dying, right? But I'll increase the debt again. Okay, then I'll draw from the deck. Didn't get the 4th 8, so there's a 3rd 8. Not going to use any powers with it. And then finally, boom, Joker, we're cheating. We're cheating to win, but you're a rat, so it's okay. There's the last 8. And 4. So they don't have anything, right? Besides, well, anything. They have a 3 ace, 2 king full house. But I think that's it. I mean, what else? What could be better? Yeah, literally just a 4 of a kind or a straight flush. I mean, don't have those. So my 4-8 beats them. They take 3 more damage, bringing them up to 6. Woo! I don't think it was going to happen after those first several hands, but we have won. Now, you can increase the difficulty. It mainly adjusts how jokers work, and also the river rats get more cards per hand every turn. That's the main way to adjust the difficulty. But yeah, that's river rats. So what are some thoughts? This will be pretty quick. I enjoy this game a lot. Compared to the gang, again, which for me, I know some people love that game. For me, did not work at all. It promised cooperative poker, and all it felt like was sort of a weird guessing game. This one actually feels like sort of like, I don't know, Regicide meets poker. Even though Regicide already uses a 52-card deck, this one is clearly way more poker-ish, and I think it's a lot of fun. I've had a blast with it, especially multiplayer. Solo is fun. I like it, but it does feel a bit more like restricted. You don't have the limited communication to kind of keep things excited. Multiplayer, I think, is the best way to play, but I've enjoyed it both ways. Now, what are the big complaints? Here's the ones. First of all, luck of the draw. You know that. You saw that. You know, if I hadn't gotten like run or 8s to let me get a 4 of a kind there, would have definitely lost to their full house. It is poker. Sometimes the cards are going to come in your favor. Sometimes they aren't. So there's something to be aware of if you are luck averse. Although if you are luck averse, I don't know why you're looking at a game that bases itself off poker in the first place. The other negative, and this is one that I would like them to potentially address if it's a possibility. The suit powers are, somewhat balanced. I do think that some are like a little bit easier. Like hearts clearly lets you beat them bigger. Spade lets you cycle through cards, and clubs does to an extent as well, so you can get better hands. Diamonds feels a little bit weenier, but it is pretty awesome when you can use it. So those are okay. I do feel though like the player powers, the boosted versions from the aces are not quite balanced. Like I've definitely had an easier time winning with oh darn, you know what I just realized? Sorry, I'm playing too much multiplayer. I did play the clubs wrong. You would have already seen a note on the video, but yes, when you play a club in solo, you're not supposed to pick a card from your hand. You just flip a card from the deck. Not a huge difference, but it could have made the game easier or harder in some of the hands that I played. So sorry about that. But yeah, so I feel like the spade player power has been the easiest to win with, because you get to throw away as many cards from the market or as many cards from your hand as you want. So you just see like an insane number of cards, and like I'm always getting flushes and full houses with that kind of stuff. So I'm not sure those are fully even. Now, what's even worse to my mind are the river rats. Like the heart river rat makes you take an extra card of debt whenever you lose a hand, so you die faster. But he doesn't actually boost his hand strength at all, so I found him very easy to beat. And then like the spade, where you have to put the first card face down, so you just like lose a power and have some obfuscation of your hand. That's like not too terrible. But then like the club is super crazy. The diamond king can be really nasty because you flip a card from the top of the deck for your first collective hand card. So unless you like use a diamond to swap it out, then it's just you're like stuck with a random card. It might not fit what you're trying to do. So yeah, I don't feel like the river rats are fully even, and definitely like I've lost more games against some of them than others, but the game is random enough that it's not that big a deal. But yeah, those are like my only main complaints about the game, that I'm not sure that the very limited collection of powers are entirely balanced. But besides that, I think the game is great. Definitely a lot of fun. It might be my favorite of this very limited subset of games that are take a classic card game and add something onto it. Like I covered, Dungeon Rummy, which was like Rummy with dungeon crawling, and covered the gang. I definitely like this more than any of those. So that is River Rats. Go check it out if you're interested. The crowdfunding page should be live now or soon. I'll have a link in the description. And thanks to our Patreon supporters. Special thank you to J. William F., Pedro Lucas, Nick Skeen, Miles, Wayne Scott, and Steve Wren. We'll see you at the next stop.